Hello everyone and welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot, Wednesday afternoon. As I am doing this, I still have the Lunar Soul Tarot on the tarot table. We're still looking at the Sentabale story, scandal that's in the making. Harry stepping down from the Board of Trustees, the whole board in fact stepping down, and there seems to be some sort of cloud over all of them and over the charity at the moment. I've just read on it with the Lunar Soul Tarot. I'm now going to go off on a little bit of a tangent that's not necessarily connected to Sentabale. So it's a suspicion, it's a wondering, a speculation that I am looking at now. I'm connecting dots, and I'm connecting dots back a few weeks with Sentabale and Lesotho. A thing that I had noted in my book, my notebook of many readings, potential readings at the time, but didn't feel that there was really a story to read on at the time. And this was the news in the middle of all the USAID money, the cancellations, Elon Musk and Doge and all of that going into that department. Lesotho was mentioned. Lesotho was mentioned in a humorous way by President Trump, the country that nobody has ever heard of, he said, which did not go down well in Lesotho, just have to say. And $8 million of funding that was going to Lesotho for LGBTQI and whatever rights in Lesotho was stopped. Uninterestingly, just a few weeks later, we have trouble at Sentabale, and the trouble seems to be centering around the fact that the chairperson wants to focus fundraising in Africa. This seems to have led to some trouble. So this is a highly speculative reading. I'm going to ask if Sentabale was benefiting at all from this aid money that was coming from the United States. I'm going to ask if Harry at any level was benefiting from this money, because there has been speculation that Archewell has benefited. People have connected dots quite tenuously, as I have connected dots here, potentially hypothetically connected dots. So we're going to ask if there has been any dot connecting in the energy between Harry and this money coming from the United States. We're going to ask the impact on Sentabale of potentially of this money now stopping, and impact on Harry potentially, hypothetically even, of this money stopping. We're good to go apparently. Need to remind you, it's tarot, it's fun and entertainment, it's my opinion, it's speculation, it's energy that I read. Disclaimer in the box below. So I say tenuous connection at best. I'm exploring a situation, a potential situation, to see what the cards want to tell me. I'm not accusing anyone at all. Let's see. What do we have? We have the Four of Wands, and it's in reverse. The Four of Wands is celebrating, is happiness, is stability, is family, is home, is the little foundation possibly in the Lesotho, and celebrating and happy. But oh, not so happy now. The card is in the reverse. Nothing to celebrate now. Maybe there was a lot of celebrating that could be had. We don't know. That's the underlying energy. We're speculating only at this point. Situation we're dealing with. The story, we've got the Emperor. We've got the Emperor, and the Emperor would be, I would say, President Trump in this situation. I'm scooching, which is why everything's a bit weird. And President Trump making that executive decision. No more of this. That's what emperors do. They decide things, they manage things, they organize things, they get you marching, they get you doing, they plan, they strategize. Decided this big decision from a very powerful person, whether you love him or loathe him. That decision was made, and it has had repercussions. Four of Wands in reverse, in my opinion. So let's see. Was Sentabale benefiting somehow from the money that was flowing from the American taxpayer to Lesotho? Was it? Got the Hanged One. Tell tells me that maybe he would have liked to, but for some reason was not able to. Because the Hanged One is inaction, lack of capacity. And maybe while hanging there, it might have been something in their, what would one call it, like their founding, I don't know, statement is the wrong word. But however they were set up might have prevented something like this happening. It's the energy that's coming for me. Oh, damn, we missed out. How can we get some of that? That's the kind of energy that's coming through for me. Remember that this money was targeted at LGBTQI and plus whatever. They were focused initially on AIDS, HIV/AIDS. Then they pivoted to youth and climate change. They might have pivoted the wrong way, which is why I'm getting, no, we messed up. We should have gone that direction. That sort of chat is what's coming to me through that card. Was Harry benefiting at all somehow? However, remember, of course, he tried, as I keep saying, to trademark the Centre Bali charity, whatever, in the United States. So was he with his hands out getting some money there? I've got the Magician in the reverse. Again, I'm getting the sense of Mr. Trick. Upright, the Magician would manifest. The Magician would be very successful, very creative, possibly, in how the Magician managed to manifest millions and millions of dollars. But it's in reverse, Mr. Trick. That is what's coming through. It's repeating itself. So something in here would have been very juicy, very tasty. Would love to have got our hands on some of that lovely money, but we missed out somehow. Interesting. So I guess this is hypothetical, unless I've missed a trick, and does happen. So impact of this withdrawal of this money, the stopping of this money to Lesotho on the little charity itself. It is a little charity. Got the Sun. Interesting, because it has put the spotlight on this charity. The Sun does put spotlights on things, clears things up. You see something and you think, oh yeah, okay, now I understand. That sheds light on a situation, puts it in the middle of, where Megan likes to be, basically, of the frame. It could be quite beneficial for this charity. And the only reason I say that is because it's being shored up by this chairperson who's decided to take on what she sees as poor governance and all the rest of it, bullying and harassment and blah, blah, blah. It could be that the charity actually starts to get the notice and the abundance is in the Sun card, that it deserves. The focus might go back to where it's supposed to be, the children. Sun's all about children. Could just be quite useful for them. That if there's some kind of grift going on in Lesotho with all that nice juicy American money, and that stops, benefits the charity itself, the Centre Bali itself. If it's doing the right thing, if it's cleaning itself up and it's playing by the rules, could really benefit. That's really positive. It's interesting that would show up. How about Harry? This money shutting down. Of course, the money shut down in the United States as well. To some people speculate that there's kind of a line of money moving from one to the other through to Archie. Well, there's a lot of speculation about that. That got shut down in the United States. This gets shut down in Lesotho. Where does it leave Harry? This is hypothetically. I'm not saying for 1 second that he's on the take here and his hands are out and give me that money. Not saying that. I'm just exploring energy. Does this have anything to do with him? Any consequences for him? And I have got the Knight of Discs in reverse. That's Harry energy very much. The Knight of Pentacles, it would normally be Prince Harry energy, because he's earth sign. Knights are princes. So that's him. And it's in reverse. And the Knight of Discs is our slow but steady guy who's going towards financial abundance and success and on a sure thing. It's in reverse. So yes, interestingly, he might have been exploring ways with the rest of the trustees. I don't know this for a fact. I'm speculating based on the energy of this card. He might have been exploring ways of pivoting the charity so that it was more open to getting this money from the United States, even in the United States. And now that has been shut down. So that journey that he was on, that lucrative journey, steady journey to success and wealth and all those lovely things, shut down. That's interesting. I think as far as what I have read on today with the story, that is the most interesting bit of energy that has come out of these readings. Got the Hanged one, got the Magician in reverse, and we've got our Knight of Discs who's hit a roadblock, so to speak. And I think possibly some quite influential people around him, some big names that were involved with this charity before they all stepped down. They have been stepping down for quite a while now. Those big names might have thought, not worth it. Let's just cut our losses and let's just quietly leave. And that is all, of course, my opinion. That is the reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.